Hi guys, welcome to Mala's Verse. Welcome if you're new here, welcome if you have been here before. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. And today's reading is going to be for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Cancer, we're going to look into what's clearing up for you. So before we get into your reading, Cancer, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. All right, Cancer. So what's clearing up for you? Two of Pentacles. And the bottom deck energy is Page of Pentacles, Empress, and we have the Two of Wands. So, Page of Pentacles, Empress, I do perceive that for you, Cancer, this is, the backstory of this energy that's clearing up for you, this block that's clearing up for you. Is that with the Page of Pentacles and Empress, you recognize some natural gift of yours, you recognize your skill set, and you made it a point, or you recognized also with the skill set how it can create a lot of abundance for you, how it can create a business for you where you are, probably not putting in so much physical effort, but it's coming from your heart center, it's coming from very divine feminine energy here, and you were determined to make this your, you know determined to at least try out how to create a business out of this. How can you bring this to the world? Even if it's not business, although that's the energy I'm mostly getting here, but how can you put forth this energy, this idea into the world? How can you plant the seed to into this world and of this idea, or of the skill set that you have? And with the Two of Wands, I do perceive you might be moving from one side to the other. Is this for me? Can I do this? Is it even practical? Things like that. And that in itself, pushed you towards this crippling anxiety with the Nine of Swords, where you were probably, some of you, left something that you've been building and you started working on this, and you recognize that maybe it's not going to create something greater, so you were wanting to give it up because you were having nightmares, you were not able to sleep well, you were figuring out, you were looking at how people might have had issues, especially with others within the same industry, with this idea and stuff like that. Essentially, all the conflicts around this idea, around actualizing this idea, must be consuming your mind a lot. But I do perceive with the Queen of Wands, you went to somebody for counsel of some way, in some way, shape, or form, and this person seems to be extremely creative, very confident. And sure of themselves. With the Queen of Wands, of course, it does feel like a feminine energy. Yet what actualized is, they did bring you some sort of confidence, they did show you your own potency, and so with the Fool, you took that leap of faith to actualize this dream for yourself. And after the Fool, we have the Justice card, which is interesting because Justice is all about balance, and Fool, I mean, I would say Justice is more, balanced energy, and Fool is, you're bursting into potentials or potentiality or possibilities. So it's like you must have felt in your own being a sense of balance, a sense of clarity, that yes, whatever I'm stepping into, even though it's tough, because Justice is also Saturn energy, you recognize that this is what is truer for you. Because some of you, not some of you, for many of you, I do feel like this is a home based business idea. Of course, only take what resonates. So you've had a long journey around all, in not all of this, but around this subject. And with the King of Wands, you have become some sort of a leader here in your own right. So you may be recognized in your industry, or for some of you, you are building a business that is thriving. And Cancer, with the King of Wands and Ace of Swords, I do perceive that you are tapping into your clarity like nobody's business. Essentially, you're tapping into create that energy where you create mental clarity for yourself, where you are not swayed by people's intentions or people's projections. Even I do perceive, moving through this entire journey, you must have come across deceitful energies, but you put your foot forward, you created those boundaries, you wanted to, whatever you wanted to achieve. And even if there was anybody wanting to sway you off the path, especially mental games is what I'm receiving, you put your sword down and you're like, I'm not taking this BS. This is what I would like to do. So you quite sternly and firmly moved forward on your path. And with the Two of Pentacles, what's clearing up for you, I do perceive this to be um, wherever you were hiding behind work to deal with your emotions, to deal with what was happening within you, to deal with everything going south and all the turbulent sea here, or seas within you, essentially, the turbulent waters here, you are no longer doing that. You're learning how to, it's not about living with it in the sense of not letting it go, but more so how to function in daily life with ease, and to listen to your heart and not look at work as a coping mechanism. That's the energy that's clearing up for you, Cancer. You're no longer looking at work as coping mechanism. You are head on facing any emotional fears and or emotional turbulence, and moving forward on the path that's true to your heart, and moving forward and creating the life that's true to your heart. So that is the energy that's clearing up for you. Everything that you did to, or multiple things rather that you did do to move your focus away from the turbulent waters, that must have gotten triggered every time you were listening to your heart. That's no longer happening, because you've had a long journey here of confronting your fears when it comes to following your truth. So that is the energy that's clearing up for you. The coping mechanism that you had associated with work, unhealthy coping mechanism rather, you are releasing that. That's diminishing more and more from your life, from your energy field. That's the energy that's clearing up for you. And I know I reiterated this, but I just felt like that was coming through in a flow here. Cancer. So you're leading a life that's more centered around your heart, your genuine truth, your genuine desires as well. So, Cancer, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye.